Well, that happened. Hello, 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 hello. Let me change this lighting on me. Okay, there we go. Hello. All right. So we're starting up. If you watch this in the replay, let me just tell y'all how this works. I need you to leave a comment. And let me tell you what you're going to leave today. I asked the last time because I don't give y'all instructions again because it seems like instructions worked well. So let me give some instructions if you watch this in the replay. If you watch this in the replay, go ahead and leave an emoji. An emoji. Leave me some fire because it's fire. It's a fire. It's a fire. It's a fire. Watch. Live. So leave a fire emoji. And what you doing this weekend? Okay. So anyway, hello. Let me see who's here. Let's see. Hello, cousin. Hi, Mina. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Michelle. Hi, V. How are you? How are you? How are you? I took my hair down for y'all. Y'all should feel special. Okay. Hey, Karen. Okay, so I took my hair down. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Okay. Did y'all feel that? Did y'all feel that? I whip my hair back and forth. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about, I think it was Dion. It was somebody in one of the lives said I should do fragrances that I have forgotten about. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. So here we go. We're going to talk about fragrances I have forgotten about. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't like these. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You be right. I'm a math teacher. We don't do writing stuff. So it's not because I don't like these, but it's like when you buying stuff, you know how, I mean, it's just the way anything happens. Like even makeup or anything, you get new things, your old things get pushed to the back and you forget all about them. So this is what these are. These are the things that, the perfumes that time have forgotten. It's like the land of the lost. This is like the land of the perfume lost we're going to talk about today. So, hi, Diana De Giovanni. I don't know that name, but you're new, and that's a serious name. Okay, that's a serious name. I might talk about most, I might not. So let's go on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And we'll talk about why they've been forgotten. And some of them I'm even going to talk about I might be getting rid of. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest about it. Okay. All right. So let me grab something right quick. I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna start with this one. This is Bond Number 9 West Side. This was my first niche I bought recently. When I heard about niche brands and everything, this was one of my first niches that I bought. This was Bond Number 9 West Side. Now, it's boozy. Oh, thank you. Okay, hello, hello. It's got a boozy quality to it. And it really does. It smells like red wine to me. Oh, somebody's having a little shootout. Okay. So it really does smell like red wine to me. Hi, Shella. So let me give y'all what's gold up in it. Top notes, it has rose with lang lang and peony. It has sandalwood and amber on the hearts, and then vanilla and musk in the base. So for some reason, it's got this really boozy quality to it. It's very, jazz club, cigar bar kind of vibe. Now, I still like this. I'm not going to get rid of it or anything, but it's just kind of like gotten pushed to the back because, new stuff came in. But this is a really nice fragrance. So if you like boozy fragrances, this is a really nice one. And you can usually find this at a good price. You can usually find Bond Number 9 at a good price, the West Side one. So if it's a good one. It's a good one. I think I have this on my decant list. And yes, this is West Side. This is West Side. This is West Side. This is West Side. All right, so that's bond number 9, West Side. Now this one. This is Celebrity. This is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. 3 notes. Vanilla bourbon, tuberose, and I think cedar or oak, something like that. This is nice. This is a nice, it's like 3 notes, really good. This has like a smokiness to it. This is a really kind of inexpensive, and you should get it soon because I think they've stopped making these. I think they've discontinued the whole brand. It's got a like smokiness to it. This is another one that's good for them like cigar smoking, jazz club, you know, doing some bad things, and you want to smell like a bad girl. That's what this is. This is Nirvana bourbon. So that's a good one. I need to pull it out. She needs to be pulled out. All right. Now this is old. Let me tell y'all what this one is. And I put this, I said, I never talk about this one. Y'all gonna be like, I didn't even know you had this. I really don't talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all the story behind it. And it's an ignorant story. So y'all know I'm ignorant. Hi, Dia. I think this is the one you told me to do. Okay, so when I tell y'all this story, I'll be like, this chick right here ain't even right. This is Marc Jacobs Dot. Y'all notice I lost the top of it. It's really good. I've had it forever. Since it came out, back in I think this came out in 2013 or something. 2012. Yeah, this is what I got. I got it right around 2012. Okay, 2012. This one has red berries with pitaya fruit, which is dragon fruit on the top. Then it has, the heart has honeysuckle, jasmine, and orange blossom. The base has coconut water, vanilla driftwood, and musk. All right, so let me tell y'all about the story behind this fragrance. I really do like this fragrance. Yeah. It's actually a really nice fragrance. I love it. It's just a really pretty, it's got a little lightness and brightness to it. So let me tell y'all the story of how I got that. This is terrible. Now y'all know who I am, so no judgment. This is Friday night, no judgment. Judgment motherfucking free. So anyway, I got this from this old man. Okay, so I used to have my dance studio. That one of my students, her uncle, had a crush on me. And he wanted to take me out. Now, I am not opposed to older men, an older gentleman, a zaddy, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Rachel. So, this does smell so good. And I get so many compliments when I wear this. By the way, I didn't mention that. I get a lot of compliments with Dot. I'm sad that I lost the top and it's gone, it's discontinued. So anyway, so he wanted to, she mentioned that and I said, I date older men. So she was like, my uncle want to take you out. So I was like, okay. Because another motto of mine is a free meal is a free meal. Don't judge. Okay. So, I go out with him. Nice older gentleman. But when she said old, I didn't understand what she meant by old. You know what I'm saying? Because there's older and then there is old. And he was old. Nice guy. Now, let me tell you, he was he's kind of Southern. He lives here in the Chicago area, but he was holding on to being from the South. So he used to go hunting and shit. One thing he did give me was some straight up moonshine. He used to, when he would go down south to like Alabama or something like that, he would get gallons of moonshine. So he gave me some moonshine, which was awesome. That shit was fire. But here was the issue. He was a nice guy, but he did this. He definitely was an older man. And let me tell you why. Because he had that older person's mouthing this. You know how they chew, like they chew and cut or something? That's what he did. And I was like, oh man. It was yeah. Okay. So anyway, we went out and he saw, and we wound up in Ulta or something. And we were looking around, this it just came out and I was like, oh, this is really nice. So he bought me the whole set for Valentine's Day, dropped it off at my studio. But you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know how they do that chewing thing they do, like especially when they don't have teeth. I thought it was like he had that no teeth chew cut gummy thing. So anyway, that's Dot. Let me stop going down this path because somebody gonna be like, Lulu's such a terrible person. But you know what I'm talking about, Karen, right? She's such a terrible person. She's such a terrible person. But it's just the truth. Okay, this one was this summer, and I got this. My cousin gonna be like, "Really?" I got this so early in the summer, I lost track of it. It was just sitting back here, lost track of it. This is Escada's Flor del Sol, and this was their scent for this year. You know how they come out with a summer scent. This one is definitely has a it smells like a cocktail. It smells like, and that's what they went for. It has like a grenadine, smells like a tequila sunrise, and that's what they were going for. They went for like a tequila accord, very boozy, very summery. This is definitely this. What the issue is this would have been really good in the summertime, a normal summer, because this was definitely beach party, hanging out at the beach. This is that kind of fragrance, when you hanging out with friends at a summer party, a backyard barbecue, you coming in smelling like the drinks. This is what this is. So that's kind of how I got lost in the sauce, because it was supposed to be like that kind of fragrance. It's supposed to be my kicking it on the beach fragrance, and wasn't no beach this year. Damn you, Corona. Damn you, Corona. All right. Oh, let me put down that. Okay. I'm trying to go with the oldest ones, and then I'll get into some of the newer ones that I've kind of lost track of. Summer is over. It'll be here for next summer. This is Agent Provocateur Fatale Intense. This I got a while ago because I had got this on Scentbird, and this is one of those things that I learned my lesson with these subscriptions, is that whenever you see a fragrance, you need to look it up before you buy it, because some of the fragrances are so damn cheap to buy that you might as well just go on and pick it up yourself. Because I paid $15 for a sample of it. You do not like it, see, I like this. And it doesn't remind me of Alien, because Alien I took me a while to like before I like this one. So but this is one of those ones that taught me to always check the prices unless it's like a super luxury brand. When you're doing these subscription services, these fragrance ones, always check first, because Angel, yes it does, because it definitely has an Angel vibe to it. Because they will get you, because some of the stuff is so cheap that when you buy the $20 decan of it, the whole damn bottle is like 20 something dollars. So this is Fatale Intense. This is now I will say this is a sexy fragrance, very sexy. It doesn't last long, and it stays kind of close to the skin. So this is definitely cuddling. This is for cuddling. This is cuddling weather. This is winter cuddles. This is winter cuddles. It's a little cold outside. You want to get close and you want to smell good. This is what it okay, as long as you don't say I look like my dear, because if you had said I look like my dear, I might have had to put you in timeout. Okay, cool. As long as you say I can have her, that, but not okay. Because as long as you don't say, "Ooh, you look like my dear." At that point, we ain't friends, no motherfucking more. Okay. So it has licorice and chili peppers. That's the very interesting part of their fragrance. Then it has lotus. Let me go and just read this. It has lotus. It has champaca and rose in the middle. And then it has a little cat leather, amber, and vanilla. So it's a really hi Stacy B. Um, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. You added on sincerely. I see you've added on because almost got me with that one. Sincerely, Stacy B. Let me give y'all instructions. Don't forget to hit the like button. So this is Fatale Intense. Like I said, it's a really cute fragrance. It's like one of those inexpensive fragrances that just to have, like if you're gonna be around the house and you want to cuddle up and you just want to throw on a perfume that you're gonna wear around the house, because this isn't something that lasts long. It doesn't project out a lot. It stays very close to your skin, to your body. So it's perfect for cuddling. This is perfect nighttime is the right time fragrance. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't have to go any further into what I'm saying. But this is a very nighttime is the right time fragrance. It got real quiet. It got real quiet. Y'all like, what does she mean? How could she speak like that? She's being provocative. Okay, so I'm about to go into some ardents because there's a moment when I was really we were sleeping on Elizabeth Arden, and I kind of like lost it and bought a few things Elizabeth Arden ish, and not to say they bad fragrances. It's just like I did go through a Elizabeth Arden phase. You know what I'm saying? Miffy, how are you? So the first one I want to talk about is Red Door Shimmer. Not to be confused with Red Door, because I really don't vibe with Red Door, because Red Door reminds me of my older sister, and she used to wear the hell out of Red Door. Yeah, scared I did. She's so inexpensive. It's like, people sleep on it, and this is a really good, inexpensive brand. You just got to find your space in it, because some of them are, a little too old fashioned, too old, your great auntie, your great grandma fragrances. And some are really nice. So this is Red Door Shimmer. This has Japanese pear, uzu, blackberry, and pink pepper on the top. Hey, Amina. It has Gardenia, Casablanca Lily in the heart, and then it has Tonka, Red Amber, Musk, Sandalwood, and Vetiver, right? Oh, honey, Dion, you are missing out. But this doesn't smell like Red Door. This is very fresh. It's very bright. This is a very springtime fragrance. This is really it's a nice little feminine fragrance for the springtime. So it's really cute. It's very playful. It's a very nice little, flowery, airy, sparkling kind of fragrance. That's what it is. So it's really pretty. I recommend it. It's really nice. Like I said, I just started buying stuff and it just got lost in the sauce. But it's a really nice fragrance. Honestly, if you want some inexpensive fragrances and you kind of like, your budget is a little tight, but you want to buy yourself something pretty and nice, Red Door Shimmer is a really nice one to get. Because everything ain't got to be like $150. It ain't got to be that much. It ain't got to be. Now, let's stay on the Elizabeth Arden train and let's go on to Always Red. So that one is a floral fruity. Okay, so I haven't worn this one in a while. So people are sleeping on Elizabeth Arden. I'm just gonna say that right now. People are sleeping on Elizabeth Arden. Elizabeth Arden is good. Okay, so this is an Oriental Floral. Y'all know I love a good Oriental Floral. It has in it, I'm gonna have it because I'm trying to like build my little Fragrantica stuff up, even though I never leave reviews, because I'm not that person. I don't review stuff on Fragrantica because I'm not. Okay, so here it opens with, has red plum, blood orange, and passion fruit. It has in the heart, it has jasmine, pink freesia, and velvet rose, and then it has red amber, mahogany, and praline. You notice I say praline, not pralines, pralines, because if you go down New Orleans, that's how you say it, pralines, pralines. Okay, this is a really pretty, sexy fragrance. This is like affordable sexy. Always Red, it's a really affordable, sexy fragrance. It's got a little sweetness in it, but it's not too sweet. It's got a little, it feels very exotic. It has a little exotic vibe to it. I know you're not expecting Elizabeth Arden to be exotic, but the Always Red is very, it has a little very exotic vibe to it. It's just really, this is one of those wintertime, cool weather, sexy fragrances. This is, this is like you're in an established relationship and y'all going out and having just a little dinner, just a little cute dinner. It's not nothing special. Oh yes, hey Yvonne. Ivana came in with the layering. But this is like one of those things where you're going out to like eat dinner and stuff, and you just want to throw on something. It's like one of those things where it's like, hey babe, let's go out to eat on on the fly, and you just got to throw something on. This is a good throw something on, yet sexy fragrance. Elizabeth Archer put me on her payroll because I'm making her sound good. I'm gonna make people buy her. I'm gonna make people buy her. That's what I'm gonna do. And so now, I got Always Red. So I had to get Always Red Femme. Now this one, the polo top don't stay on here well. Hi, Alicia. It does not stay on here well at all. I don't know what's up with the little thing on here, but it don't stay on here. Okay. Now, Always Red Femme. Always Red Femme is the deeper, sexier version of Always Red. So it has blackcurrant, lemon, and green pear, and peach on the top. It has peach blossom, lily of the valley, divana, and jasmine. Then it has patchouli, moss, cedar, and vanilla form the base. So it's just a little deeper. She's a little sexier. She's a little, this one is, and this is a very nice, going out for a nice little sexy dinner, and your budget is tight, because the pandemic didn't fucking with people's budgets, but you want to have a really sexy, deep fragrance, and so when you go out or when you in, this is like, you making dinner for your lover, and then you want to put on some fragrance. This is one of them fragrances where this is serious dinner. This is the candle lights. This is, hey lover, you making me feel good tonight. They gonna know what's happening. See, Dion, yes, they are reasonably priced. That's how I wound up with both of them. So Always Red Femme. So Always Red is like a pretty date night. Always Red Femme is the down and dirty date night, and just the down and dirty night at home. This is what I'm saying. This is that down and dirty night. And I've gotten, I was testing this out, and the lady at my job, my roommate, when I got it, she went and got this for her date night because she wasn't a perfume person, but she smelled it on me, and I was like, it's really inexpensive. I think she bought it so when she was going out with her guy, she had this nice, cute little sexy scent. Because I was like, listen, girls, we need to be sexy, okay? I just don't get me started on how some, it's like we should have a little sexy in our arsenal at all times. Always. You don't have to have like, sexy is not just about, putting on some little extremely tight clothing or something. Sexy is a vibe, and part of that vibe can be about how you smell. It is about how you smell. So you should have sexy in your back pocket all the time, because you should be able to pull that out whenever you need it, because you never know when sexy is gonna need to come out. Just saying. You know, just need to have some sexy in your back pocket. All right, so this one, right, my last, is this the last there? This is the last Elizabeth Arden in the group, white tea. Not to be confused with my obsession with green tea. This is white tea. I have to say that this is a meh for me. Meh. I know people really like white tea. They love it for the summertime. They're like, it's this beautiful tea fragrance and blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, sexy as a vibe. I'm talking like a streetwalker again. Hey, Melissa. You know I talk like the streetwalker. Okay, so white tea, people really like this. You know, people really like for the summertime. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This has white tea vapors and sea breeze accord, whatever the hell that means. White iris, and then it has madras wood, tonka bean, and a trio of musk. Okay, so let me see what it has in here. Okay, so it has on the top mandarin orange, clary sage, fern, and sea notes. Then in the middle it has white tea, mate, and iris. Then it has amber, tonka. What is this right here? I don't know what that is. Cedar and woods. Okay, so people really like this fragrance. It's a very it don't do nothing for me. I know people like it. It is a very, matter of fact, I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm selling this damn thing. I have the lotion too. It's barely been used. I've only sprayed it a few times because it just doesn't do anything for me. Not to say that it's a bad scent. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's a freshie. It's a freshie with a aquatic accord to it. But it doesn't do anything for me. I have other freshies that I like more now. So this is like, if I'm gonna put on a fresh fragrance, it's gonna be like my Banana Republic Pure White 90. It's gonna be my Victor and Rob Sage Spell. It's gonna be one of my green teas. But it's not gonna be white tea. It's not gonna be white tea. And I think probably because I have every damn white, we know I have every green tea available. So this is like, now I do know they've done some other white teas now. I almost bought them, but I said, you don't even like the original. Let's not start buying flankers. So, with me having all the flankers of green tea, I just said, okay, don't you do it. Don't you do it. So white tea is like, Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of it. $20 for this and the lotion. $20. Get out of here. All right. Now this one I can't even. I can't find the notes. Let me see if I can find the notes for this. Let me open up another one, because this isn't even on Fragrantica. It'd be nice if I could spell English, huh? Okay, so this is English Laundry's Oxford Blue Femme. So if I could spell right, Laundry Blue Femme, okay, because I've looked it up before. Okay, so let me see, can I find the notes for this? Here we go. All right, so I found this for $12.99 at Marshall's, and this was during my, I'm just buying fragrances. I see some fragrances, I'm just gonna buy them. If they're expensive, I'm just gonna buy them. I was watching the Marshalls and TJ Maxx hauls, and I wanted to get in on them. So, I was buying shit. So, Oxford Blue Femme has citruses, melon on the top, jasmine, violet leaves, amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. It really smells good. It's kind of got the soapy vibe to it, though. But it's not one of those that stands out enough for me to be like, oh, let me put it on. I have so much shit. I have so much that it's like, it's just lost. And I'm probably going to get rid of it. I'm probably going to declutter it because it's just like, it's here. It's nothing doing this. I'm not thinking about it. It has it's sweet. And I haven't been to Marshall's. I went to Marshall's when the pandemic, when they first opened up here in Chicago. I wasn't impressed, and I haven't been back. And I just haven't, I haven't felt the need to go into TJ Maxx or Marshalls lately. Um, for one thing, the TJ Maxx that I was going into was by my job. Huh. Notting Hill has been around for a while. Wow. Notting Hill, they've all been out for a while. It's just that nobody really talks about them. So I mean, it's a good fragrance. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of slightly soapy on my skin. Nice, sweet, got a sweetness to it. Got a little floral. It's like a floral fruity, but it just doesn't do much for me. So it kind of like sits at the back. Where's Michelle at? I haven't seen Michelle say anything. She ain't here. She waiting to see what I have to say about her. Her scent. I know that's what she waiting for. I'm gonna do it toward the end just to drive her crazy. All right, next up is going to be this, and this is from a brand, a niche house, a house that I love, but I, haven't been wearing it. Haven't. I know she is. I know she is. I know what she waiting on. Cause she got the. She's just like, I gotta wait to see what she got to say before I cuss her out. She waiting to see if she needs to cuss me out. That's what she waiting for. Right? Okay, so this one is Serge Luton's Detour Noir. Now, this one has coconut, tuberose, tonka bean, almond, lemon blossom, mandarin orange, musk, Chinese. It has osmanthus, heliotrope, myrrh, vanilla, and apricot. Serge loved him a lot of fragrances. It does definitely have a strong coconut note, and it's a good fragrance. It's nice. It's good for the summertime. I've actually worn this in the wintertime, and it's fine. I've gotten compliments on it, so it's not that it's a bad fragrance. It's just like one of those innocuous kind of things that's here. Like it's just got enough coconut. It's got enough, kind of like summery vibe that is here, but it's still kind of heavy to me. So it's more like to me for like spring, fall, sometimes in the winter. I've worn it in the winter. And because it's just not that summery to me, it didn't stand up to the other summer fragrances. Like it doesn't stand up to Dolce Garden. It doesn't stand up to like holidays or the alien flankers that I was wearing a lot of. It doesn't stand up to like what else? Like like intense tiara. It just though if I'm looking for something that's summery, this is. But let me say this: this is a good summer fragrance for a much more subtle person than me. This is more subtle. This is a really beautiful fragrance. It's just a subtle fragrance. Let me say, it does last, and it doesn't push out too much. It doesn't have big projection, but people will smell you, because I didn't even know somebody could smell me. He was like, "Oh, you smell so good." So this, get you compliments and everything, but this is a more subtle summer fragrance. This is for the subtle girls. This is for the girls who just sit back in the cut, not like me, because I'm not a back in the cut kind of chick. These are the girls who are, just sitting back at the party, kikiing with each other. Just a little, they're a little more introverted. This is like an introverted summertime fragrance, if that makes sense. It's more of an introverted. So, like, and I will wear it in the cool weather. Like now, I'd wear that because it does really. I think it works better on my skin in the cool weather, in a little bit cooler weather. Okay. Yes, more like you. Yes, it smells lovely, but it's really light. It's definitely for an introvert, because, like, an introverted person, something like that, you will want to smell good, but you don't want people to be like, "Oh, you smell so good." You want it to be just in your area. You don't want the world to be bothering you. You know, no, you don't need it. You don't need it yet. All right, now this one right here. Do, 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 do. And I mean, I don't ever talk about heart most of these. Or if I have, it's been so long ago. Okay. All right. This is Judith Leiber Topaz. And just like the color, now you know this is a Judith Leiber look. It has a smokiness to it because like topaz is a very smoky fragrance. I mean a smoky jewel. Like when you think of topaz, you think of smoke. I think of smoky. I think of like kind of exotic. I think of Spy Girl. You know, it reminds me of like a spy movie. When I think of topaz, I think of like that Mata Hari kind of vibe, you know, with the long cigarette holder, and she's doing it. I got this a while ago. I don't know when I got it, but I got a set of it really cheap at Marshall's. Because you can find, you know, Judith Leiber, don't ever buy stuff is really inexpensive, very inexpensive. This is an Oriental Floral. It has black currant, kiwi berry, and bergamot on the top. It has jasmine, lily of the valley, violet leaf, and damask rose. It has musk, white wood, patchouli, vanilla, and oud. Now, it slightly has this kind of maple syrupy vibe in the beginning. Don't ask me why, because I did see somebody else say that, because I was like, this kind of smells like maple syrup. So it does kind of have this maple syrup vibe to it, but it goes away quickly. And it has a nice oud to it. You know, it's an inexpensive oud, so it's not like the more expensive, oh my God, this is real oud. You know, it's a synthetic oud, but it's a nice balance in the fragrance. So yeah, this is like this smoky vibe. This is like smokiness. It's really pretty. If it's one of those things, like, you know, I'm all about the varieties of fragrances, because yes, I do spend a lot of money on fragrance, but some things, you know, you can have affordable ones too. I promise you, I think I paid $15 for the whole set. But yeah, it's got the smokiness to it. That now the Judith Leiber ones don't necessarily last incredibly long, but they stay close to your skin, so they don't push out too much. They'll stay close to your skin, so you'll get it for a while on your skin. You just have to refresh. It's $15. Buy some, you know, spray some more. And plus, I have the lotion for this, so you can always like layer this with something. But yeah, it's got this smoky vibe to it. It smells more than $15. It smells like it's more than a $15 perfume. Really, it does. And I mean, on the real market, it does. If you went to a regular store that still sells Judith Leiber, they are expensive, but you can get these on the aftermarket all day long. And yeah, it's like this got a smoky vibe to it. Little floral, got a little fruit to it, but it's really a deep smoky. It just feels like you're doing bad things, like you like a bad girl. This is like the bad girls club, like an assassin would wear this. You know what I'm saying? It feels like an assassin would wear this. You know how in the movies, you know, they going in and they like dress, they're like doing some, they're about to go and like kill somebody, but they're wearing their high heels and their short dress because they, you know, playing a role. And then when they get in close proximity to their target, all of a sudden they whip out a gun, shoot their ass, kill everybody around them, go and doing some this is what she would be wearing. Start doing some, you know, incredible martial arts and everything, flipping and everything in her heels and running, and then runs in her 5-inch heels and gets away. That's what she would be wearing, Judith Leiber Topaz. I just tickled myself with that one. I just tickled myself with that one. Right. A poison shot. Right, exactly. You know, exactly. She's like the feminine. She's the female James Bond. And when she's done, you know, and when she's done, she gonna have some like piece of eye candy in her bed waiting for her. And then you know, she's gonna have sweaty ass sex after she's done with all that, because she's got this, you know, adrenaline flowing. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He gonna be 25, All he does is, you know, go to the gym. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is Rose Privé by L'Artisan Parfumer. This is Rose Privé. So this has, does it say, okay. So what it has, it doesn't have, it just has the notes. Okay, so it just has the notes. It has basil, lilac, carnation, hay, magnolia, May rose, patchouli, violet leaf, and amber. What'd you say? The alias, right? The alias perfume. Exactly. There we go. La Femme Nikita. La Femme Nikita perfume. There we go. La Femme Nikita, alias, all of them chicks. Okay. Now, I don't know. I've had this for a while. Let me see how it smells on my skin again. The issue I've had with this, and this is why I haven't used it, is that it slightly smelled peppery on my skin, but there's no pepper. But it had a serious pepper vibe to me. And I don't know if it was the hay note in it and the basil combined. The basil combined just kind of made this like peppery thing. Because when I first sprayed it, when Michelle gave me a sample of it, it smelled really good. But then I did it, and then I got the bottle, and I was like, "What?" It smelled like It smelled like I just I sprayed myself with pepper spray. So okay, it's kind of dying down since it's been sitting here for a few months. So it's not quite as peppery. It's just more spicy. The hay. Okay, I think I can wear this now. Okay, I can wear this now. That's why I haven't used, because I was just like, it's not doing it for me. Okay, so it's actually better now. It's better now. It's more floral. Yeah, it's a floral, but then it's got this spiciness to it. But the spiciness feels like pepper, but it's not, because it's coming from that hay note and the basil. So it brings down the 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 florals, because it's a lot of florals in here. It's just got patchouli and amber in it on the, you know, base notes. And so it takes it to this like spicy, but not the usual spicy. So now it's better on me. Okay, I might start wearing this now. Okay, so it's kind of it's definitely an intriguing fragrance, because it's taken me, I've had this thing for months, and I've had it sitting there. And the reason why I kept it is because I heard that they discontinued it. So I was like, well, just in case people gonna want this soon, I'm gonna make me some cash on it. I'll make me some coins on it. So I've been holding it until I saw when it was gonna sell out, and see what on the eBay market was people like selling it at a high price. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, if I don't like it, I'm gonna wait it out and see, can I sell this shit on eBay. Just, you know, you should think of those things, you know, the commerce part. Yeah, the hay note gives it kind of like this almost peppery vibe to it. So it's kind of got like this kind of peppery vibe to it. And I think that's what was happening, was the basil and the hay was making it super peppery on my skin. But I think now that I've had it and it's macerated and calmed down, it's not quite as peppery smelling to me. Because it wasn't, because I like pink pepper. I like pepper in it, but it just really smelled like just pepper, like a pepper spray. So it doesn't smell like that as much anymore. I'm gonna see how it smells as it dries down, since I don't have any other fragrances on. So that's Rose Privé by L'Artisan Parfumerie, and it's a really deep, heavy floral. So you can wear this like in the winters, in the fall, and in cold weather, because this is a heavy. This, even though it's a floral, it's got deepness to it. It's got depth to it. It's got some stuff going on. It's got some to it. Got to watch myself. Okay. All right. I'm leaving the ones that people are gonna be like, what happened there, to last. So I'm gonna make Michelle wait, because she might have went to sleep on us though. We ain't heard from her for a while, so she might be asleep on us. All right, Sigmarina Rebel. First off, I like the bottle because it's nice and hot pink. So that's, you know, it got in on that one. It got in on this one. Like it. Now I like the Sigmarina line. It's a really good line for affordable fragrances. Really, yeah, she might be asleep. Um, it's a really good line for affordable fragrances. So this is a Oriental floral. It has all. This one has mandarin orange and pink pepper. Then it has frangipani and lang lang on the heart, and vanilla ice cream and coconut milk. So it has a slightly, it's more of like a summertime vibe. Definitely with the coconut milk and the ice cream. So it's a sweet fragrance. It really is. However, you do need to overspray this because it does not, it's like, it's kind of eaten up. So but it's inexpensive. You can get it inexpensive. So this is definitely an oversprayer in order to get some longevity on it. But the reason why it's kind of, and it's been sitting up here on my cart. It's just like Detour Noir. It's a nice summer fragrance, but it got overshadowed by other things. So I've worn it a few times in the summertime, but like I always forget about it. And like I've been, like sometimes I've been meaning to talk about it, and then I just forget about it. It's like, oh yeah, that's Sigmarina up there. So it's like it's really good, but it just it's a sweet one. Now let me say, this is a good sweet fragrance for somebody who doesn't want to be too sweet. So it's got the sweetness to it, it really does, but it's just not too sweet. So if some gourmands are just too much for you, this is a really good gourmand just to have like a little sweet fragrance on, just a little yumminess to yourself. You just want to be a little yummy. You don't want to be extra yummy. You want to just be a little yummy, just like, okay, this is like that day. This is a day fragrance. This is one of those you making breakfast in bed for your boo, and you want to smell like yummy because after, because you might want to be breakfast. You might make breakfast, but technically you're going to be breakfast at some point. Yeah, you put this on because you're gonna be yummy. Late night Lou, you know how I correlate things. That's all I'm saying. Don't be clutching your pearls because don't clutch your pearls at me. Don't clutch your pearls. I might see you want some breakfast, don't you? Or you want at least want to be breakfast. Don't say you want breakfast. You might want to be breakfast. That's all I'm saying. You might want to be breakfast. You might want to be some breakfast. This is Dahlia Devin. Now, honestly, this is a beautiful floral. This is an Oriental floral. It is really, really pretty. Definitely one of those things that I would wear in the springtime and everything. We can tell the truth. So this has Mirabelle plum, citrus and pink pepper on the top. Then on the middle, it got a whole lot going on. I didn't know it had this much. The middle has, I hate when I do things like that. Jasmine Sambac. It has orange blossom, a little lily of the valley, rose, black currant, peach, and green apple in it. On the base, it has patchouli, cedar, vetiver, cedar, vanilla, a little white musk, and a little leather. It is very, very pretty. This is a really pretty fragrance. It's really beautiful for the spring, especially as you're getting into the, coming from the cold weather to the warm weather. This is like that one that makes you think of, oh, it's springtime. I'm pretty. I'm putting on. This is like Easter Sunday, Mother's Day, beautiful. But the reason why this kind of gets lost in the sauce for me is because I have Dahlia Devin Le Nectar, and I like that one more. And I have Nude too. I like those two a little more than this one, but this is beautiful too. I mean, I've worn it. It hasn't gone unworn, but I gravitate more to Le Nectar because Le Nectar is just like this really bright mimosa fragrance, but this is beautiful. I'm telling you, this is Easter brunch. This is Mother's Day. This is just you smelling like you just want to smell super pretty. You just want to be like you in a pretty vibe. You know, this isn't about being super sexy or anything, or being dark and deep and you know, seductive. This is about that prettiness that we all have in us. It's about, you know, it's now I know I think this is the old bottle, because now the newer bottle is a little flatter. So this is the old bottle, because I got this on deep discount at Ulta. So this is more of a, you know, sparkly, bright, exhilarating fragrance. It's all about feeling pretty. And sometimes we just need to feel pretty. Not necessarily sexy, but we just need to feel really pretty about ourselves. And this is one of those things that, you know, when you have on your nice flowy dress, when you got on your scent, you know, you got your nice cute little flats, and you just looking really, really super girly. That's Dahlia Devin. Any of the Dahlia Devins, though, they're super girly. Super girly. All right. I went on again. I went on. Did I give y'all a picture for that one? Did you get when you're supposed to wear it? Did you feel it? Did you feel it in your shundo? I crack myself up sometimes. All right. Next up is this one. Okay. Next up is this one. This is Banana Republic's Oud Mosaic. Now this is for the oud lover. You gotta like oud. This is an Oriental Woody. You have to like oud to wear this, because if you don't, what it has white pepper, cardamom, plum, Turkish rose, lavender, saffron, oud, amber, and musk. This is pretty. This is a very unisex oud fragrance, right? Got a little sweetness to it, with that plum. It's got a little spiciness to it. Now, this is actually a dupe of Oud Isfahan by Dior. So if you have looked into, if you like are interested in Oud Isfahan, which is, you know, $200-$300 bottle, and you're not trying to spend them coins, this is pretty for it. It doesn't have, of course, the longevity is not necessarily, but you can get these on fragrance net and everything. You not a bad friend. I've saved yours for toward the end, so you good. You in. That's all we care about. So anyway, yeah, but it's a spicy, sexy fragrance for fall. So if you if you know me, I love heavy, I love oud, I love spicy. Nope, you did not. I'm holding it. It's toward the end. We getting there. You know, if you like spicy, heavy, you know, just in your face fragrances, Oud Mosaic is one. And I'm telling you, this is very inexpensive. You can get it for $30-something. It's really worth the money. It's really good. So it is truly almost the exact same thing as Oud Isfahan by Dior and the Dior Prepaid line. So this is like, yes, baby, yes. But yeah, but the reason why I'm putting it here is not that I don't like it. I really like it, but it was just sitting in the back. You know, things get like moved in the back as you're moving stuff around. So I need to move this to the front, because this is a good fall fragrance. And it is fall here in Chicago. I'm here to tell y'all it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. It's like, but it is like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so if you like spicy, oody, just, you know, in your face, and this is great on a man too. So this is unisex. You know, this is like y'all could be wearing a scent this is like a couple scent, and y'all could wear it, and you know, it'd be playing different ways on you, and then y'all could be like, hey, y'all, this is like going out wearing the same scent and being as opposed, okay, because here's where we're going. You know, it's kind of like, who wants to wear like matching outfits, right? But how about wearing a matching scent? Y'all can both wear the same scent. It's gonna play a little difference on and you out at a party and y'all both got it on, and people are giving y'all compliments, and y'all know y'all wearing the same exact thing. That's that couple thing. If you want to do that, right? Oh, I rotate every season, but it's sometimes shit just get lost. Sometimes things just get lost. Wouldn't that be cute though? Because wearing the same outfit is like no. Then we take pictures of you and make fun of you on social media. Especially because most of the time the outfits are goofy. But you wear the same set, and then y'all doing y'all couples thing, but it's kind of like undercover couples thing. It's like y'all own personal thing, y'all own personal joke. So here, the next one is Royal Rose Oud by McAuliffe. This I really love. I really do love Royal Rose Oud. I do. I like her a lot. Royal Rose Oud is another Oriental floral because I love Oriental florals, obviously. This is definitely spring. This is a spring summer rose oud. This is a different type of rose oud though, because most of them have like that rose vanilla, their kind of sweetness. This is a bright rose oud. This has hold on. As I'm sitting here, I'm putting these in my I habits. Okay, so this has saffron and blackcurrant on the top, rose oud on the mid, and the base is patchouli, a little sandalwood, and white musk. This is like a really pretty bright rose oud. I heard about this from Beauty Meow. I think that's her name. I can't think of what her real name is. And I really like her channel because she has a huge collection, and she's just really she's really thorough. But she was mentioning this in her favorite roses, and I went and looked at it, and I said, let's try it. It wasn't that expensive, but it's a really pretty, really gorgeous, bright rose. It's got this like lightness and airiness to it, where usually when you think of a oud, you think of it's gonna be like heavy and spicy Oriental. When you think of it as like this heavy Oriental, ouds are like heavy fragrances. They got this like umph to them, whereas this one is light, it's airy, it's perfect for the summertime. If you like oud and you want to have a spring and summer oud, this is the one to get. This is one to get is Royal Rose Oud because it plays really well on the skin. The reason why it kind of got lost in the sauce is because for this summer that I really wasn't wearing it. I wore it a few times, but it kind of got forgotten mainly because this is one of those going out fragrances for me. This is a daytime date fragrance for me. I really like wearing it like when you're gonna be like if you're going to a rooftop bar. This is like where I would wear it. I would because like with the breeze if you're on a rooftop bar and it's a breezy day, this is one of those fragrances to wear because when the breeze hits it, it just like everybody's gonna be like, wow, where did that come from? Because it does have some strength to it. It does have some longevity to it. And it's like it'll be one of those things where everybody around you be like, wow, that just smells so beautiful. It's got this beautiful, charming vibe to it. And yet you're still wearing something that no one else is wearing. Because I love the fact that you wearing something that everybody not gonna be like, oh, you got on good girl. Oh, you wearing, you know what I'm saying? They're yeah, she's very down to earth. I like wearing fragrances that people will smell it, but they can't name it. I mean, there's some things if some people who are really into fragrance will know, but I don't like to go out and people are like, oh, you got on Angel. Oh, what you wear? Oh, you wearing La Vie Belle. That's not my style. I like things that when people smell it on me, they're like, damn, that smells so good. And they're like, damn. See that's how I like to smell. And so that's what this is. This is like something like a breezy day fragrance for me in the summertime. This is like breezy summer spring day where the breeze is really good. You're out amongst people and we ain't doing no out amongst people. And they're like it's just like wafting through the air and it's just delightful. It's just delightful. She's delightful. What is she? She's delightful. Why am I putting it here when it don't go here? She's delightful. I have to rearrange my fragrances because I have most of my spring and summer ones out. I gotta move them. It's over there and then everything over. Okay, so next up is this. And I swear to y'all will be like, what is this? I do not recall this. I know I talked about this fragrance one time when I first got it, and this was one of those fragrances I got toward the end of the season, and I was like, okay, I like it, but it's just too heavy, and I'm gonna wear it in the fall. And this thing has been sitting at the back, so whenever I talk about fragrances, it never comes out because it was all the way in the back there, and it was like, oh yeah, it is here. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. It's another Oriental floral, because if y'all don't know anything about me, I love a good Oriental floral. This is Roberto Cavalli's Deep Desire. I'm telling y'all, you'll be like, what? Where did that come from? Okay, this has pink pepper, mandarin orange. It has jasmine sandalwood, orange blossom, and cacao. The base notes has patchouli, tonka bean, and vanilla. I saw this. This came out, I think, last year. Right, because no one ever talks about this one. I saw it. It came out last year, and it came into Fragrance Net, and it sold out really quickly. And then I found it on Fragrance Net, so I was like, okay, I want it. It is really sweet. You got that orange blossom, and now I can understand the fragrance more. It kind of has this, even though there's nothing in it, it kind of has like this grapey smell in the beginning. Right? I do not. I have them all out. Okay, so I don't store them in the original box because I do too much with them. And so doing fragrance, doing what I do too much with them. It'd be too much. It would irritate me to have to take them out the box all the time. I do have all the boxes though. I save boxes, and this area is pretty dark where I'm at. I have noticed sometimes the sun comes through that window, so I'm about to put a what's my beast mode ones? Hold on, let's go through this and we can talk some beast mode ones. This, I'm gonna put a light, canceling or whatever, curtain right there. Because sometimes it gets a little sunny over here, but the sun lasts so short. It's not like all day. And because now this is my beauty room, I can keep it cooler all the time. So even when the ghetto heat is on, when my project heat comes on this wintertime, I'll have the window open so that this room will always stay pretty cool. Okay. But the orange blossom, you got Roses Vanille today? This smells so sexy. No one talks about it, but it's a very inexpensive, it's a very affordable, sexy fragrance. I can smell the orange blossom and the cacao, so it gives it like this little chocolatey vibe to it, but it's still got this like floral. So that mandarin orange and then the orange blossom, so it's kind of got this orangey, chocolatey vibe to it. But then it's got that tonka. It smells really good on, and it's very strong. This is if you listen to it's very strong. So it's got a little provocativeness to it. This is one of those fragrances when you are saying, hey you, how you doing? Y'all meeting up for like drinks or something. You're meeting up with somebody for drinks, and they've never, you've always been kind of like, a little bit laid back. You wearing stuff like Detour and Noir. Your fragrances have been very laid back, but now we're gonna give them that subtle hint when we going out for drinks and stuff. That hey lover, you might become that person. This is one of those gateway sexy fragrances because it's sexy, but it'll be like, is she being sexy? Yes, I am. So it's like gateway sexy. So it's not so in your face. It's pretty in your face, but it's held back just a little bit, but it's really strong. So I could definitely see, like you meeting up for drinks, you lean in for that little hug and kiss, and they smell this on you like, whoa, whoa, what is this? It's me being delicious. I'm delicious. I'm delicioso. Delicioso. So it has a sensuality to it. It definitely has a little passionate vibe to it. It's just like, this is okay. So here we go. Got a new story. This is for that passionate chick. It's for that chick who like artistic and creative. She's like paints and everything. She's painting and she's just like full of life. This is for somebody who's full of life, and you're being very seductive, and you doing you just being sensual. This is that person. You full of life. You just like, hello, but not over the top dramatic, but just a few steps away from extra dramatic. Me. When was this launched? I think this was last year. Yeah, 2019. Yeah. I tickle myself sometimes. I tickle myself. All right, so we are to the last two, and yes, Michelle, yours is going to be last. This is Casablanca. No, she's it's a very vibrant personality. That's what I mean. Somebody with a very vibrant personality. And don't tell me you ain't vibrant, Melissa. Shut your mouth and quit lying. You are very vibrant. You are, shut up. All right, so this is Swiss Arabian uh Casablanca. Now this was like the rage last year. Everybody, I've sold decants. Let me just tell y'all this. I got this toward the end of the season. Everybody was talking about Casablanca. Oh my goodness, Casablanca, 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 Casablanca. So what it has, and it has apple, it has grape on the top, it has patchouli, iris, and white woods. Then it has a little musk, a little amber, caramel, suede, and Peru balsam. So it's kind of, now it's kind of gourmandish. People really like it. It's an oriental, and it does smell good. I am not even gonna lie. It just got pushed to the back, and I bought this toward the end of winter time, and it is a very heavy. It's definitely this is like pumpkin spice latte weather. This is when you're going to have you get drinking a little pumpkin, getting your pumpkin spice latte on, or whatever, your apple cider, because it has this caramel, it has this apple. It smells, very nice, and it's a very cute, gourmandy kind of vibe with the apple and the caramel. It smells like, it's taffy apple. It gives you taffy apple vibes. But it does have longevity. It wears well. And this is like pumpkin spice lattes, wearing your sweater, going shopping on a Saturday, smelling good, having a little lunch out, you hanging out, you gonna have a little lunch, you just, you can get drinking your pumpkin spice latte, or your mocha frappuccinos, hanging out when we could hang out at the coffee place and have our drinks and just chill and chit chat. This is like a chit chatting, hanging out with your friends, reconnecting, vibing with your friends, laughing, joking, and everything, and smelling good. You got your little sweater on. It's a little, it's a little chilly out, and you wearing your Casablanca. Hey Rose, how are you? So you wearing your Casablanca. Now, this right here should never be forgotten. This right here should never be forgotten. This is Dior's Addict. And I'm not, let me say why I'm saying it's in the forgotten pile, because it's not that I don't love Dior Addict. Michelle said I needed Dior Addict. And she was right, because every, you know, addict is, addict. It's classic. This is classic sexy. This is little black dress. This is, high heels. Okay. Okay. Second one. Oh, snap. Yeah, we got to talk. Is this the same place we were talking about? You never tried Dior Addict? Girl, what's wrong with you, girl? Now, this has a lot going on. It has mandarin leaves, mulberry flowers, night queen flower on the top. Then it's got Bulgarian rose and orange flower. And then it has bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, and tonka bean. This is motherfucking sexy. You wear this, you will stop traffic. Yes. You will stop traffic. You will. Honey, this is get some bills paid. This is get your coins sexy. This is I'm not playing. This is like you are not playing sexy. This is we about to get into some things, and you're gonna be like, what you need, baby. This is get your coin sexy. This is I'm gonna get some of that sexy. This is classic. But let me say this. This is also so classic that this is like very much like going out. This is, you are going out to a function. If you don't know, honey, this is like when you going out and like say you having to go to a function with your partner, and he, y'all coming in like a power couple. This is power couple sexy. This is everybody gonna be like, oh, that's his woman. That's her woman. Y'all are power couple sexy. Because people are like, oh, they ain't playing. And it's not like so expensive. I mean, you're gonna drop a little coin, but not that much coin. It lasts, it's powerful, it's beastly. She's a beast. So what happened with her is that she was back there, and it's like with other sexy fragrances come in, this is such a classic, you kind of forget about her because she's always there. Dior Addict is one of those things that will always be there. You should always have it. It is like your perfect little black dress. If this is a no-brainer sexy. This is you ain't got to think. Like there's other sexies like you have to think about which one am I going to wear, or should I wear this one? This is no brainer sexy. This is running out if I got 10 minutes, if I got 10 minutes to go and I got to roll out, I get a call, I'm going out and I need to be sexy in a minute. And if 10 minutes, I'm throwing on my clothes and shit, and then I'm throwing on a Dior Addict because I know this is perfect. This is perfection. So this is no brainer sexy. Don't have to think about it. You just throw this on. It's gonna last. You're gonna smell good all night. Boom. And you're gonna be singing some high C's. Hello. Exactly. There you go. Make them think it. Even if they ain't trying to get with you, they gonna be like, oh, but they gonna be nice to you because you smell so good. This is this kind of sexy gets you stuff even when it ain't about the person you with, because they just like, oh my god, it just makes them, oh my god, it just hits them in their shundo. Okay, so those are my forgotten fragrances. Hey Leah, just hits them in their shundo. Like maybe I need to help this person, baby. What you need, baby, what you need. So those are the ones that have been sitting here forgotten. Not to say that they're bad fragrances. These are all good fragrances because I've been kind of trying to go through my fragrances and like getting rid of stuff that I really don't need. Okay, so Rose Pervade smells good. I might have to put this on the decant so people can smell it because it does smell good. Okay, it dries down. It's got a really, it's a really, um, like really just kind of like slightly spicy um, rose. It's a floral, but it's got this spicy note, but it isn't what you expect. It's not pepper, but it's got the basil and the hay give it a nice little herbal kind of spicy herbalness that gives it like an herbaceous quality, but not so herbaceous that you like, nah, I don't want to wear that. It's definitely, it's kind of, it's got a little stylishness of its own because it doesn't smell like anything I have. So it's got a stylishness to it that definitely you'd have to be able to rock this because this isn't for everybody, because this could be like a little off-putting to you personally because it doesn't ring like what a normal floral scent smells like. It has a little herbaceous, um, herbal yet spicy kind of vibe to it. Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. But like I said, I'm still gonna keep it because I know it's discontinued. So anyway, now that we talked about that, I forgot to give y'all the agenda in the beginning. So let's do the follow-up conversation from my meltdown at work. Let me give you the follow-up to my meltdown. Since we here, we might as well have the follow-up to the meltdown at my job. So, next day comes after I have my meltdown, and let me tell you, like I said, if you haven't heard about the full meltdown, look at my late night talking about my affordable haul under $100. So that meltdown happened. So you have to watch that one after the haul. I talk about the meltdown. So now we on to Thursday. And we have our staff meeting at the end of the day. And so we in the staff meeting, and it's like, this is we are told, by leadership that they're really concerned about us, and they don't want to stress us out, and we know, so it's a lot on you, and some of you are feeling overwhelmed and everything, yada yada yada. So we want to do a temperature check. So basically, they did a survey, this whole temperature check survey thing, and wanted you to, say what things you were concerned about that were, you were working on or whatever. So I get this, I open up the survey, and of course, the first question is my name. So at first I was going to ignore it as I normally do because, as I told them, I don't answer surveys that ask me for my name and my job because that is a biased survey. Because all you're looking for is people to say, yeah, 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 we love you, we love you. No one's going to, there's going to be enough people that are not going to speak the truth that then you feel okay with what you're doing. Because see, the thing is that when this is happening, and this is just in general, if only one voice is saying it, then that gives you license to say, oh, it's just them, it's not us, it's them. Because if you don't have a consensus, then you can just blame it on that person. They're just incompetent, they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is like, when everybody backs down, when the people back, when no one comes up together, if you don't come up together with those concerns, then it leads to they're just a complainer. So they sent us this thing about the temperature check, and then they wanted you to like say what thing you're concerned about, and then follow up with what are your thoughts and things like that. So there was two questions. It was the whole check boxes, And then it was basically explain why you check these boxes since you have a problem. And it was kind of like low key, like she had an attitude about it. You know what I'm saying? When somebody comes with you with that, and then they kind of don't seem like very genuine about their concern, and it's more about these motherfuckers whining. It came off like that, and it might not have been her intention, but that's the way it came out off of. Like, these motherfuckers whining. Okay, so I did decide to answer. So I checked the box, whatever. And then my answer was, I had two answers. My first answer was, you want the school to go from good to great, but we cannot get there while you're inundating us with deliverables and deadlines. Instead of us working on how to be better teachers on this online environment, and and getting support on learning how to create more robust and engaging lessons in a platform we're not used to. And I just told them that. And then I also told them, I said, and also leadership has to acknowledge they never taught on this level. So some of the things that you are expecting of us, you've never done, so you don't even know how to execute it. So how can you be upset at us or have these expectations of us when you don't even know how to execute that shit? Hi, hey, Latana. You heard my rants in the beginning. So you haven't done it. Like I told him, for instance, just even taking attendance can be cumbersome doing it on Zoom, because you got to go to we have to go to the attendance software, the attendance website, and so we have to leave Zoom. So I just told him all that, and then I said at the end, I said, as a staff, we want to achieve greatness. We want to achieve greatness. Understand that, but however, hammers break things. So that was my last line, was hammers break things. And then I told them, and the next one is like, any other concerns you had? I said, yes. So I told them, and also I said, my biggest concern is when you do these surveys and your first and you require our names, then that creates a bias. That automatically creates bias because people are not going to be unbiased and honest because of fear of reprisals if they are not if they do not agree with leadership's decisions. So how about if y'all really want to get a real honest answer, if you really want people to tell you how they're feeling, what these things that you all are rolling out at us, what does it make sense to us or anything, stop asking for our names. Then you'll get then you will actually get some honest answers. Because once you ask somebody in a job on a survey to put their name on it, there's going to be so many of them that are going to be dishonest, that aren't going to tell the honest truth about how they're feeling, what this doesn't make sense. They're not going to tell that, because by putting their name to it, then you're going to start looking at them. Because that's what happens, because that's the nature of people, and that's the way people can be. Good leaders will take that criticism, especially if it's coming from multiple sources, and say, okay, let's look at how to change this, because obviously this isn't working. Bad leaders look at the people who are saying it and say, what's wrong with them? This is a great idea. You should be willing to do this, yada, yada, yada. So that's the difference. So and now everybody is like high-fiving, because apparently a few people told the truth. A few people did say it, because I've heard that some people were like, yeah, I kind of told them about themselves too. So hopefully enough people had enough heart, because I think there's more heart now, because apparently, it was like a snowball. It wasn't just me who went off on Wednesday. It was a lot of people who went off on Wednesday. It was like finally people hit the wall, and they started pushing back from the wall. So hopefully, folks talking about taking days off, it's like they're tired, and Hell, I didn't take days off because I was wore out and my body was wore out and I had to take the time because I felt myself getting sick. You know, I really did feel like, okay, I'm about to get sick. Let me calm this down. Fuck you. I won't be here. Okay, thank you very much. See you later. There we go. Um, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. You know, but I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna make this big, huge thing on Wednesday, and oh, we're gonna do this. So I know it's going to be. It has the capacity to be even more annoying, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. You know, because they're not smart enough to actually ask to put teachers in, not just the people who are in leadership. Actually, take some people, some teachers, and get their input. That's what you do. You get it. You get some teachers and get their input. You know. So anyway, that's what happened. I was gonna tell y'all something else too that was funny. I was gonna tell y'all something. Oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all. So let me tell y'all. I posted this on my Facebook page because I saw this, and I know Karen saw it. I think somebody else saw it too. So I saw this video of it was at some person's house and they got like, I don't know if it was a pit or whatever, but it was, an aggressive dog. Oh yeah, you got 17. I had 17,000 tabs open because you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to go in power school, you got to do this. 17,000 of them open. 17,000 open. So anyway, I was looking at So anyway, so it's this video, and this man was up on this yard. It looked like a pit or something along pit. So he comes up on this yard. He's talking about, I just want to show. He had his little girl, not somebody, a little girl. He got his little daughter holding her hand. He's like, we just want to see your dog, show her your dog. And so it's the lady on the porch, and she got a. So apparently there was a hole in her fence. The dog runs and comes out the fence, and they're like in her driveway. Right, 5 or 6. The baby girl was a little girl. So, and the dog comes out, like pits do or whatever they do. This dude jumps on the car and leaves his daughter on the ground. You see, they did 2 shots of the video. So like you see when the dog comes running, and he's like, oh my God. He jumps his ass on the car. Baby girl is, daddy. Did you see it, Alicia? She's screaming, daddy. Luckily, this dog didn't mess with kids. It didn't even come to, it barked a little bit, but it backed up off this baby. But the baby is hysterical. This motherfucker's on top of the car. And then he gets to tell him how to be quiet. Right? That was the worst thing. If that ain't some punk ass man, who does that? So we know if you in a burning building, you ain't your kids is done, because you ain't even gonna think to rescue your kids. You running straight out that motherfucking door. If you see some smoke, your kids is on their own. Yes, girl, Melissa, it's terrible. Luckily, the dog did not, because the dog could have mauled this little girl, and the daddy just up there. No, he didn't even pull her up. Right, didn't do shit. He didn't, I thought he was about to pull her up because I thought he was jumping and was going to grab her. Because, okay, I see that. Listen, he going to push his babies out the way. If they running if it's a burning building and the smoking shit, he going to push his babies out the way and run outside. And then he going to be crying about his babies when they die in the fire. My babies, my baby. That's that motherfucker. Because if anything had happened to her, that baby girl, he'd have been like, that dog is that. If you don't stand in between you and your child, and this wasn't even like the girl was big enough to jump on that car with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. If he pulled it right, he'd have threw her in front of him. Oh my God, the dog is coming. Because he left her, and I mean, she was screaming, terrified, and he on top of the fucking car. And then when the dog, kind of ran away, because it ran from, the owner got it. Um, so the owner got it, and then he was like, stop crying, motherfucker. You left your baby to be mauled, and now you want to tell her to stop crying? I hope, I hope that mama sees it. I hope that baby's mama sees that. I hope his family sees it. I hope somebody identifies his little tired, trifling ass. I just need him identified so that people know in his circle. Because I bet you he one of them motherfuckers who act like, not my shit, I'm a motherfucker. Yeah, it looked like the owner posted the video. Yeah, it definitely looked like the owner posted the video, or somebody who was on that porch, because it was definitely somebody else filming. And I don't know why they was filming, but they did film it. But that motherfucker left the baby on the ground. Didn't it? Yeah, it was something, for some reason it was going, they were filming or something. And I'm wondering if maybe they were filming something else, and then this just happened to happen at the same time. Like, because it seemed like they were doing something, and then, this happened. But yeah, because I mean, it was like the dog ran down there. And see, that's the thing, though. I've always said, because I had an aggressive breed. Michelle understands. We both had Akitas. Akitas are an aggressive breed. Maybe it was a security cam. Maybe it was that, Leah. Because all I know is that motherfucker jumped on that damn thing. But I used to tell people, I have an aggressive breed. Right. I owned an aggressive breed. So I used to tell people, you had Nikita too? We Akita people. Okay, I miss my baby too. He was my big boy. When you have aggressive breeds, right, until it's something they hate. I used to tell people, don't, just because he's not saying, just because he ain't barking right now, don't come up on him. Don't ever come up on an aggressive breed, because you don't know how they're going to respond. You don't know what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I had to tell, listen, right. Small dogs were like chew toys to Nightmare. A small dog was a chew toy. And so, that's why I started walking him so early in the morning, so late at night, because people with small dogs act like, what? Do you understand this? My dog is 135 pounds. Do you understand this? Do you see how motherfucking big this dog is? If I don't, and if he get away from me, because sometimes they can, they get so angry, they can snap some shit. Then what you gonna do? Because if he get loose from me, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I can't do shit. Because that's what I had. Because when I used to have my dance studio, I had to tell people that. Because my dance studio, Nightmare was there, and it had big iron gates. So these were huge iron gates. You couldn't even get through them. I mean, there's no way. So people, like, I would have it open so he could get air, and he'd just be sitting there minding his own business. And people with little dogs would walk past him there and stop with their little dogs to fuck with him, because now he mad, and he can't get to you because there's this iron between you and him. And there was this one guy who had this little pit puppy. Now, it's a puppy. It ain't a full-grown pit. It's a pit fucking puppy. He would bring this damn dog. He called himself toughening his dog up by bringing it over here across the street and standing in front of my thing while Nightmare loses his fucking mind, but he can't get to him because of this iron gate, Right, exactly. But there's times when maybe you don't see it. So one day I had to tell him, I said, listen, you fucking with this. I said, you messing with my dog. You do see he's 135 pounds and very aggressive. I said, you have a puppy. I said, now let me tell you how this works. What if one day I'm out there walking my dog and I don't see you, and I don't pull him back, quick enough and get a hold of him? If I don't have, because I can control him if I'm aware. But what happens if I come out walking my dog and he sees your puppy that has been bothering him and bothering him, and I don't have a good grip on him at that moment? He's going to snap this leash, and he's going to kill your puppy, because now you've made him aggressively hate your puppy, and your puppy cannot do shit right now. He was like, oh, yeah, that shit ain't cool. I said, because then you're gonna want to kill my dog. We're gonna have a fight over here because my dog killed your puppy, but you have been putting your puppy in his face for over a month. I was like, yeah, okay. He stopped doing that shit too, because I was like, you are working on the fact that I can always control this 135-pound dog. I can't always control him. And you know what I'm saying? Because if he gets, because I had a retractable leash because I'm in the city. So, I could retract the leash real quick. But if I don't see you and the leash is loose and he's moving, if he pulls too hard, my hand is going to let go of this motherfucker, or he's going to snap it because he snapped him before. My Nightmare's ass snapped a chain link leash, the tie out before, when we lived in our house chasing the damn rabbit. So, come on now. You don't want your dog? But this man brings his child in the path of into this area where there's an aggressive dog. Yes, it was behind a fence, but the fact is, dogs can leap fences. Dogs can do they can do some amazing shit when they want to. You don't know how this dog is going to react. And then when the dog does react, your ass saves yourself and leaves your child to be mauled. I swear they need to find out who he is and let his family know what a punk he is. Don't leave no kids with him. Don't leave no kids with him. Don't leave anybody who is weak, infirmed, small, anything with him, because if anything goes down, he's all about him. I mean, who does this? Your child, because clearly that was his child, because she kept calling him daddy. So it ain't like he was just walking. So you know what I'm saying? It ain't even like this was like his niece or somebody. This was his child, because she called him daddy. So this is his child, and the first thing you think is you're going to protect your child. That's supposedly instinctual, is to protect your child. Clearly, he ain't got that instinct. He missed that instinct. He's missed that instinct. He didn't get that instinct when they was giving him, when God was giving him his stuff. Right. Yeah, see, like, Nightmare would have left the baby alone too. He'd have been coming for him. But Nightmare would have stopped and probably licked the little girl. He'd have been like the dog was still barking a little. Nightmare would have seen. He probably would have just been like, "Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Let me lick her." You know what I'm saying? But she didn't know that, because the dog was coming. I mean, when I saw the first part of it and the dog came underneath that fence, I was like, "Oh my God!" I thought we was gonna see. I was about to click off, because I just knew I was gonna see something horrible happening. Like this was going to be like some horrible thing about the baby, like this dog that mauled these people and everything. And then when I saw him jumping up, I was like, wait a minute, where the baby? I was like, oh, then my next instinct was this poor child. And that's what they said in the video on the contest. They was like, he don't, baby, the dog don't mess with kids. He loves kids. Thank God, because there's some dogs that don't give a fuck about a child and will tear their ass up. I was like, goodness. I was like, this dude right here. And I mean, really, the dog came right in. When she opened up the gate and called him, he came right in. But the fact is, and then he's still on the car. He was still on the car. That's what he was telling us. Stop crying. Because they ain't got the dog now. I'm still on top of the car. I'm still protecting myself. So you just need to stop crying. Ooh. I want to know him. I need his Facebook page. Everybody, we need to dox his. I wish people could find him so he could be doxed. So people be like, you ain't shit, man. You an ain't shit Negro. You an ain't shit man. You shouldn't even go get a vasectomy because you don't need no more kids. Because you are not a protector. I can't see you provide for him. He one of them men you figure, he gonna leave soon anyway. Hopefully, girlfriend, hopefully the mama finds a better man to help raise her kids. Cause he ain't it. Oh, that just upset me to no end. So let me tell y'all what else is going on. The family is gone. The Normans have gone. They went to visit his family. Really? The family is gone. They went out, they took a flight, and oh my goodness, they got Bakari these the headphones so he could, fly, so it wouldn't mess with his ears. He looked so cute. He had these big black and green headphones on. Just looking so cute. I miss my boo thing. I miss my pudding pop. I miss my pudding. Now he won't be back till Monday. I'm gonna miss my pudding. That's my boy. I told him, I said, I'll see y'all later. But Bakari, that's a different story. That's a different story. Bakari. Y'all, okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I was like, bye, man. Gigi gonna miss you. I was like, see y'all later. No, the kids are still across the hall. But what I did is I hung out over there with them, made sure they had their food and they got enough water. And then I'll go see, check on them in the morning. The kids is fine. They fine. So I'm going to go over there in the morning, make sure. I sat there with them. Kylie sat with me. They was all up under me. I gave them their little cuddle time. I pet the little kittens. And now they're probably just, they probably sleep right now. Made sure they had their food for the night. Now, I'll probably bring them over here tomorrow during the day. Let them hang out with me for a little while. And I don't feel like moving the dang on litter box. That's my issue. I'd have to move litter boxes. Where did my kitten? Oh, when the kitten got stuck in my in the refrigerator behind it. Yes, on the side of the refrigerator when they was real little. Yes, and it was howling. Yes, I think that was Kylie's little crazy ass. No, it was the other one that looked like Kylie. It was the other one that was the same because there was two of them that looked like that. It was the other one. Yeah, and it was howling. I thought the kitten was dying. Yes. Oh. She came by. She'll come by here and there, but yeah, she kind of gone. She like, yes, it was under the refrigerator. Yes. So yeah, she came by. She comes by here and there, and we put out food for her. Yeah, that live was over. I had to go rescue the little kitten. Yeah, she comes by every once in a while, comes by, hangs out for a minute, and then she leaves because she's like, yeah, okay. But I am going to take this time to like get some stuff done because normally on the weekends, B works during the weekends. So during the weekends, I'm kind of like helping with Bakari too. It's like me and Brandon are, I help with Bakari. So I don't have as much. It's not like I have the full weekend to myself. So this weekend, I'm going to do some things around here that I need to get done because my house looks a hot mess. So I'm going to do some things and then I'm going to like work on my lesson plans on Sunday and get some work done. So that's my plan. So like tomorrow I'm going to be around the house and I'm going to get something. But I'm thinking about do y'all want me to do this? I was thinking about I remember I used to do this and I think I'm going to do this every once in a while. Like not every week, maybe once a month. I was thinking about doing my small channel support show. Remember when we used to do the small channel support show whenever, all the small channels would come on and, meet some new people and everything. I think I should do that. What the hell? Is that? What kind of bug is that? Okay. We should have a makeup session. Okay, we could do a small channel support with the makeup session since it's my live. I'll be putting on makeup and we're supporting people. So, makeup session with some small, we'll put on makeup or play in makeup, whatever. But I need to wash my brushes because I ain't washed them in forever. We definitely gonna have one of them sessions soon. Just sit there and help me and do that, you know. So yeah, because we can put on some makeup because I got some stuff. Look, I said that like I don't have makeup. I got some stuff. I got a little bit of stuff. I got a little something. Not a lot, just a little. I'll take those down, put those down there. That would give me so much space. Okay, sorry, I was looking at how I gotta repurpose my space for my perfumes. Okay, so anyway, yes, I kind of play with the Wayne Gossens, but not really. So I might wash those in the morning and get them because they'll be dry by the evening. So I could wash those and my Sonia G's. I could at least wash my natural hair brushes, get them all cleaned up because the rest of them ain't. So and just be ready to do that later because you know I like, but I don't know. I'll do it late. I try not to do late night makeup sessions because I'm trying to take pictures for IG, but I guess I could just use light. I won't go outside. I don't need natural light. I just use the light. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will do it in the afternoon though, because I don't know. No, maybe early evening. I don't know. It's Saturday though. That's too much. In the evening. How about this? Hold up, me too. I need to declutter as I get my as I grow my bougie brushes. I will be decluttering. How about this? I do small YouTuber support show because then I can schedule it and we can just play with a little makeup. I can talk about makeup. Uh, and then I could do a makeup sesh kind of early Sunday because I got something to do on Sunday anyway, and I need to put on my face. Maybe that's where we do it. I don't know. Maybe just have two makeup sessions. Who knows? We might just put on some makeup, might some play with some just to see how it looks. I mean, my hair is looking kind of good. Okay, I'm out of here. Okay, let me stop. I'm getting stuck on myself again. So anyway, I think I've hit everything on my agenda for this evening. My agenda has been hit. Oh, no, it hasn't. No, I got one more thing to talk about. I got one more thing to talk about. I just read an article about the fact that J-Star got paycheck protection for his company during COVID. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I want him to get paycheck protection because he does have people to pay. He does have a payroll. But I'm also a little ambivalent to it because your business couldn't sustain because it ain't like makeup companies really lost a lot of money. And now I know he's in California, so they made a lot of them shut down and not do anything for a while. Yeah, they were talking about influencers who got paycheck protection for their companies. And one of the things they were saying, it was interesting because like J-Star and another one, companies are built on extravagance and luxury, and they're very luxury in how they spend money, but you had to get money from the government to pay your people. Because the reality is that J-Star was making, even if he wasn't making as much with his, first off, with his company. Okay. Right. Yeah. Apparently, those are other like genres on YouTube, but they're all on you. Those three guys are on YouTube. I can't remember what they all do because I read the article and I was mostly concerned about J-Star, of course. But it was like, yeah, they're saying he got anywhere. They're saying, okay, like one of them they said got between 1 and 2 million. They're sure. And what did he need it for? What did Kanye need it for? Because it's not like he's doing any, see, that's my problem. It, and I get it because their wealth has nothing to do with their company's wealth. So I'm gonna say that their personal wealth has nothing to do with their company's wealth. But I think that in these trying times, I can't stand them Yeezys. I cannot stand them Yeezys. You could take some of your personal wealth and use it to pay your staff. That's all I'm saying. I get that their company is not their personal wealth. But I think that at some point you could take some of your personal wealth and take care of your staff. Because we know damn well, because let's be real, for him to get $3 to $5 million, we know damn well his staff ain't made that much money during this time. He ain't paying that much out in staff to pay, because that's payroll protection. You're not your state. You ain't paying that much in it. Now that I'm gonna say, you ain't paying that much to staff that you needed that much money. And now, and I will say that probably J Star, I don't know what the other three did, but I can see from a company standpoint him needing some, because he does have, he has a larger staff, because we're talking about the manufacturing side, the cosmetics. However, I think that before you took that money from the government, you could have took some of your own personal wealth, because we know that you're making enough. You buying every goddamn Birkin you can find. You can take something out of your own money for a minute. Dig in your pockets. Right. Right. You can dig in your pocket and pay your staff for a minute. I'm just saying, I'd have more. I'd have more. I'd admire you a little more. You right? That's what I'm saying. Sell something in Birkin bags. You got vaults with your fucking purses in it. Your purses, okay? Sell some of the fucking cars you got. Right? Do some. Do something. But no, no. I mean, that paycheck protection should have been, is for companies that really needed it. Your ass, they didn't really fucking need it to keep going, especially Yeezy. Cause no, come on now. He didn't need it at all. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, and I'm assuming he has a decent sized staff. And I'm gonna say J Star got a decent sized staff. But we also know he makes a lot of money on YouTube. He makes a lot of money on YouTube. Okay. So, and I mean, we don't know how much his staff is, because he does have a large a warehouse situation. So he might have quite a bit of staff, but you making money on YouTube too. And YouTube still been paying. And even though YouTube, everybody's been complaining about they're not making as much on YouTube, I know J Star was making some money on YouTube. I can guarantee he was making money on YouTube. So you could take, even if you just took your YouTube money, because I'm sure that he's getting at least 100K a month on YouTube, at least. Because the amount of people who watch his old videos and everything that are monetized, he's getting paid. So he could take that money. So right, okay, right. So Kanye is such a waste at this point. And I know, and then here's my issue. Kim coming out. He's got issues. You know what? Don't use that as the excuse, because you clearly don't care about his issues, because you let him do whatever the fuck he want to. And then you don't want anybody to say anything by saying he got issues. We see he got issues. So I got issues with you as his wife. Why the fuck you letting your crazy ass husband run around doing this stupid shit? If he's really got these issues, then you as his wife should be working on getting him some fucking help, not appeasing him, because you don't give a fuck because you got the money. He can just look like a crazy, crazy rich guy. We shouldn't even be, no, he should be, but clearly, but and honestly, clearly she's weak in their relationship because I'd have been like, no, we can get you some help. We're gonna get you some help. Um, we're gonna get you some help because you my husband, I love you, and I need you to be well. Now, if you ain't gonna do it, we gonna have to part ways until you ready to get it together. But you ain't gonna be doing all this because is he really crazy? Because that crazy would have to bleed into their own household. And I mean, he do have some crazy ways. So is it bleeding into their own household and you too weak? You just gonna, you just, okay, Kanye, okay. No. No, you sitting up here trying to fight for other people to get out of jail and you doing all this political stuff to be seen in the public eye, but you can't work with your husband and help him get well. You just gonna let him do stupid ass shit so people look at him like he crazy. Well, and then if that's the case, then get him into some grief counseling. Because we always say that he didn't grieve, he did. And I'm gonna say because I will always tell people grief is a solitary journey. So I get it, because and I get it. But then he needs some counseling. Let's get you into some grief counseling. Let's get you with somebody to get you through this. If I'm your wife, or am I just here because I'm just gonna let you do your thing because he crazy and I just can't handle him. Weak as water bullshit. Okay, so I've had my rants about that. Yeah, so I was like, huh. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give like J Star. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because maybe he took it because with everything that was happening at the time, maybe he felt like, let me get it just in case because I can do stuff. I got it right now, but what if this continues on? I'm gonna even give him that because I think if I had a company and I could pay my people up to this point and there was a way for me to get some help from the government just in case, maybe that's what he was doing it for. Because then that would I'll give him that because maybe it was one of those things where it's like, okay, we can do this until this point, but what happens if it keeps going? Because as a business you do have to think like that. So I'm gonna give him that. But Kanye, we know damn well he didn't have them employees, but they saw they could get that money, so they took it. What's going on with Jackie Ann and Jackie Hill? What's going on? I've been so out of the beauty community. But is Jax around? Because we ain't had a Jax watch party in a minute. Are they fighting or something? Or are they just quiet? I mean, because Jax gets quiet when she ain't got nothing going, when she's not trying to announce something. We know that's her pattern. She. Do we need to look it up? Do we need to do some investigation? I mean, because like I haven't watched the drama channel because I'm so over the drama channels. I mean, I'm so over the drama channels. Rich Lux is like a joke to me. What's his name? What's his name? The other one, the viewer's voice, the little irritating gay guy. I don't watch him. You know what I'm saying? He's annoying to me. They've all become so annoying to me that I can't be bothered. I don't even watch that shit anymore. Cause I'm like, and I haven't seen Sanders Kennedy. Yeah, I did see that they announced that finally they're gonna get rid of that little trashy ass show. Said something about her peers not being there for her. Yes. Twati has disappeared. Well, I think Sanders disappeared because of all that stuff he was putting out about, what was the guy about, what's his name? Shane Dawson. And he was getting heat. about that stuff he was putting out about Shane Dawson. So I think he slowed down because of that. If he's disappeared, Twati disappeared because that damn Carmageddon shit didn't work the way she wanted it to. Let's just be honest. Twati was expecting it to go in a totally different way than it actually did. That did not go her way. She's selling her Sherman hoax. Right. Yeah, he was talking about the police and Shane. So, you know why she's selling it? Because she's in witness protection. You know she's in the makeup mafia witness protection. Oh yeah, Shane has disappeared. Shane has disappeared. Shane has left the building. Shane has left the building. Oh yeah. That thing backfired on her so bad. It's just like they coming for Patrick Star now. Oh, is she saying she's allergic? Listen, J Star trying to regroup. Okay, he got him a black boy. Let's just say J Star, is trying to regroup. I mean, he got him a black boyfriend. He's got to be friends with James because at the end of the day, James Charles got them all. And I love it because James Charles got all them motherfuckers. Do you love it? I mean, let's just talk about the irony and the karma that has happened because they tried to destroy that young man and he is on top living his fucking best life and all of them are in tatters right now. Tati is under WITSEC protection from the makeup mafia. He was, J Star, people ain't fucking with him too much. Shane has disappeared. Oh, I mean, if that is not just irony, if that just does not say when the shit go right, it was truly Carmageddon for them. You know what I'm saying? It just really worked out the way it should have. Because what they tried to do, was, fucked up. And he is on top. Baby. I love it. I absolutely love it. So now they got to come to his ass and try to get to be his friend again because that shit didn't work. How y'all feel now? You grown ass motherfuckers trying to destroy a 19-year-old child. No, I ain't gonna say a child, but a young man. 19, 20-year-old. Y'all ganging up on him. Y'all look stupid and old and tired and it flipped and did not work. I absolutely love it. Talk about some shit getting flipped, twisted, and y'all asses fucked up. I mean, let's just say Selena Gomez, celebrity brands are 2017. They're so 2017. Don't nobody give a damn about a celebrity brand. It's so 2017. Now ain't nobody, come on now. Really? You coming out with a 2017. That's what that is. There's enough cream blushes out here. I ain't got to get no damn Selena Gomez. What the heck did I just do? But yeah, so 2017. So 2017. We in 2020. Don't nobody care about no damn. And it's like, y'all needed to start looking in 2019 and say, maybe we shouldn't go this route because it really ain't something that's making money now. You know what they should be doing? See, Selena should have been doing what the Ariana did. Ariana Grande, she making her money on them perfumes. Ariana Grande is making money on perfumes. Celebrity perfumes are coming in more. They've always been around, but they're really kind of popular now. That would have been the way to make some money. Instead of trying to do a whole makeup line, the people behind it, because makeup lines this isn't the time for new makeup lines. It just ain't. I mean, I've never tried them, but I know they're really popular. And like she came out with her new one, REM. Listen, the community was rushing to get that. To get that. The community was like, oh shit. And they ran to get her stuff. So, you know, she's like really popular. She's really popular. She's low key, not saying nothing. And listen, and let me tell you what. And here's the thing. And then you know, they could have just been like, you know, there's so many things she could have done. I did too, because I was like, you know, I have the ones that I have. I'm good with the Cover FX. Now I wish they had put Nabla on sale again, because I would have bought them highlighters. Yeah, so I mean, she's doing because we know who one of the most well-paid celebrities is Jessica Simpson. I haven't even looked at the reviews, honestly. I haven't, because I'm still debating if I was gonna get it. Um, Jessica Simpson, because you know Jessica Simpson got an empire, and low key Jessica been making money for years with her clothes, her shoes, her perfumes. You know, low key Jessica makes her money all the time. Her little brand makes them money. She makes some coins. So yeah, because you know they said that years ago that Jessica Simpson is very well paid. They said that a long time ago. It was like, yeah, Jessica's getting paid. She was one of because she was one of the first celebrities to, you know, her fam. They got her in that. You know, they really pushed her celebrity brand, and so quietly, Jessica been making money for years. Where you know, and all right, y'all. I've been on here for over 2 hours. Ooh, what did I just do? Oh yeah, it's 12:30. Okay, time for me to get off. It was good talking to y'all. It was good talking to y'all. All right, have a good night. Have a good night. Now we're done for tonight. I'm gonna be on this weekend though, cause I got nothing but time. I'm all alone. I ain't gotta, you know, I'm not babysitting. I ain't got my boy. I ain't got my boy. I ain't got my. He's my boy. I can't wait till he come home though, cause I know he gonna want to see his Gigi. He gonna be so happy to see me. I'll be so happy to see him. Oh, we gonna have such a good time. All right, good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night. See you later. Gotta put my hair in my braids.